Alright, let's see if I can get this angled right without losing you guys again. Okay. Hi, it's Tammy. I'm going to show you the way I apply my Color Street nails. I showed you a video a little while ago of taking them off, and now I'm going to apply them. I cut them open on one end. This is the Never Forgotten Pregnancy and Infant Loss Awareness Shades. So I take them out of the package carefully. I just used the Mineral Fusion and took the polish off my nails. So what I usually do before I apply is I go over my nails. Anything needs filed off, any of the cuticles need pushed back, then I push my cuticles back, file and shape my nails a little bit. If you have really short nails, these are good also for those because they help strengthen your nail as long as you don't pick at them or peel them when they start to come off. And I will show you some of my tricks to that also. But my nails I did a really good job the last time I applied them of getting my cuticles back. So once you really get them back really good, it's just a basic maintenance. But I'm going to push my cuticles back. Hope everybody's having a good day. It is absolutely gorgeous outside. I think it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous weekend. Too bad I'm going to be stuck inside working at the hospital this weekend. But like I said, this time I'm going to shape my nails a little bit. Sometimes I'll rough them up a little bit. I've got like a little ridge on this one that I've had going on for quite a few years. And I'll just kind of file that down a little bit. I'm sure y'all don't want to see me sit here and chit-chat and file my nails, but I'm just going to kind of shape them a little bit. That's all I'm going to do to them. My cuticles, like I said, are in good shape. So, with that said, I take these, get them out of the package. I put one set, the other set that I'm not going to use, I kind of tear in half and put them together because they go in the package better that way to get sealed back up. I just know that the pinky one, the smallest nail, doesn't fit on any of my nails, so I take it off. So the next thing you do is you want to size them up, kind of bend them a little bit, see what nail they're going to fit. I know this fits my pinky really good. You can do these without tools. I prefer to grab a pair of scissors and cut them because it seems to me they just go on a little bit better if you cut them in half. What I did is I folded that over where it's just a little bit beyond the other side of it. Actually, I didn't fold it enough, so let me put a little crease in it a little farther. I just want it barely the same size or just a little bit over the other side of it. I don't know if you can see that. Try to get the camera to cooperate with me. I peeled off the plastic coating on the top, which was what I don't even see where it went to. I'll show you on the next one. So once I have that bent a little bit, I'll take my scissors and I'll just cut right down the bend into two pieces. And I'll take this first one. Doesn't have the tab. Oh, there's the plastic. It's stuck to my finger. Peeled that off first. And I'll separate those from the backing. And then you want to take your curved end of the nail and you want to line it up with your edge and the bottom. And you can see I kind of missed, so don't be afraid of these. Peel them and stick them. See, I totally missed that one. Hard to do this, trying to get it close to the camera for you guys to see and my bifocals to cooperate with me. There we go. If you get it a little over the cuticle, it's okay. Then it's best not to, but you can. And so I'm just going along the edges and kind of just creasing it in. And I'm going to take that extra over, I'm going to fold it under my nail. Can you see where I folded it kind of under? And then I'm just going to take a cuticle stick. You don't have to have a cuticle stick, but I like the sharp edge on mine. I'm going to take a cuticle stick and just kind of peel that away, not at the edge of the nail, but kind of more inside there. Hopefully you guys can see that. All I did was just peel off that clump. I still want to leave it over the edge of the nail. I'll take my cuticle stick and kind of just smooth that out underneath there. So that's it. That's all she wrote. You could go wash dishes, you could go wash your hands, you could go to the bathroom, whatever you need to do. Grab a bite to eat. That ain't coming off. Try to get it to where it'll show you. So what I do is, you want to start with your pinkies, you want to end with your thumbs, because you use your thumbs for creasing around it and pinching it off if you didn't use your cuticle stick. So I'm going to take the other end. I just peeled it off from the tab. I'm going to take that other end and put it on the other pinky. And you can play with it, you know. It's not going to hurt anything to peel and stick it a few times. And so I got too much on my finger. And so to get that, you just take your thumb and run it along your nail and your skin. And then you should be able to just peel that right away. Just like that. I got a little bit much there, so I will just continue on to peel and stick. And then I will take and run it under again. Smooth out the edge there. Got a wrinkle in it. Smooth under, smooth under, smooth under. I like a cuticle stick for this part. I like to get that cuticle, sharp edge of that cuticle, and go up underneath there and get that off of my nail. But I'll still leave enough that I can tuck under. And that's the pinkies down. I am going to get it closer. I wear bifocals. Magic Age for those cheaters in my glasses. So I can see a little bit better around that cuticle there. So I got it where I wanted it. So that's pinkies. Now we'll move on to the next one. And these two look like they're the same size. So it's just basically personal preference on the next one on if I want the ribbon or if I want the hearts and butterflies. So what I'm doing is I'm sizing it up again. Let's make sure they're both going to fit whichever one I choose. And I think I'm going to go with the ribbon because there's not another ribbon one on up the package, but there is the butterflies. So I'm going to use the ribbon. So this is what I'm talking about. You can see this where it says Color Street. This purple tab will pull forward a little bit, and that's the plastic top layer. And you remove that. And then you've got your nail strip. I'm going to do this one without cutting so I can show you that it is possible to use these without tools. So I took backing off, the plastic tab off. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it on my nail. This one I'm going to try to get right on the cuticle, right in front of the cuticle. I'm going to take this, I'm going to wrap it around my nail just a little bit, and then I'm going to pinch and pull. And so there I have one done without cutting it, without using any tools. Kind of just pushing that cuticle, or pushing the nail tip, the excess nail polish up under the nail, and then I'm going to take my thumb and get that little bit of excess off right there. So that's 2 nails done. I'm going to take this other part of it that was left from where I tore it, and I'm going to go to this other nail and going to put it right along my cuticles. Just did a good job there. Got to get that wrinkle out, so I'm going to pull and stick and get that wrinkle out, and then I'm going to also tuck under my excess. Make sure everything is smooth. And there, I have 2 nails done. So it is possible to do these without tools. So I'm going to once again remove the, well, actually let's make sure this one's going to fit. Sometimes you got to go with a little bit bigger one for that middle finger. And it looks like it'll be a perfect fit on that nail, so this middle one I am going to go back to my usual way I like to do it best. Remove the plastic. I am going to bend it in half. I'm going to cut it along the crease into 2. I'm going to take this one, peel the backing off. I'm going to put this on my middle finger. And I didn't line it up just right, so we're going to peel that carefully back up. So like I said, it is possible to peel and stick these things a couple of times before they attach really good. Alright, that's good on my cuticle. It's good along the edge. It's good along the other edge. So now I'm going to tuck it up under my fingernail. See if I can move you guys maybe a little closer where you guys can see what I'm actually doing here. And ignore my hair. I gotta go get a haircut again. It's a little long on the sides. Like a pixie cut. I like to see that fluffy hair out there. That's what's going on. Okay, so there's 3 nails done. See if I can get the camera to focus a little better. I am going to take my cuticle stick and smooth that up underneath there just a little better. If you wear top coat over these, which I do, I'll show you that in a minute, you can go with these. These are perfectly fine to go with. They'll last about seven days. I like to get my money's worth. I try to aim for 2 weeks per set. They will outgrow before they chip at the end. I cover mine with a good top coat. And while I'm sitting around watching TV at night or whatever, I'll throw another top coat on there every couple of days. So I had to peel that one up and put it back down too, as you've seen. But now I broke this nail off the other day at work, so it's a little short. But that's okay, because Color Street's good on short nails, and as long as you don't peel at them or pick at them, they will help your nails grow out. And I will have to see, that nail is really short. Trying to see if you can see that. So I'm going to have to take my cuticle stick and kind of cut into that a little bit to get the excess off. Doesn't hurt at all. I'm not going down into the quick. I'm just going into the skin is on my finger and getting some of that excess off. I don't have to leave my home. I don't have to go to the nail salon. I don't have to pay anybody $30 or more to get my nails done. I do it myself. Lasts for 2 weeks. I'm good with that. There's 3 nails done on both fingers, on both hands. I think I'm going to go back and I'm going to use this butterfly one on my index finger. So I've already bent it where I tried it on a different finger. So I think that's what I'm going to go with on my index finger, is the butterflies. So once again, I peel the plastic off. I'm going to put a little crease in there. Going to cut it. I'm losing my voice for some reason. Been doing a lot of talking today. There's the backing. And I'm going to just, I don't know if I can get it to work. Get my fingers lined up right. I'm going to stick that on my finger, and I didn't line it up right. So I get close to look with my bifocals underneath my glasses. One on the, just under the cuticle. And it's the 3rd time I peeled that off, so you have time to align it and adjust it. I've got to get a drink, sorry. Okay, better. So, got that on there. Got that all squared away. Gonna tuck it under a little bit. I think it makes it last a little longer if you protect that tip a little bit with just tucking it. I am going to trim my little excess off there. Got me a little waste pile going over here by my nail file. So when you get a package of these nail strips in, it comes with a nail file, it comes with a nail prep pad. That nail prep pad is nothing but an alcohol pad, and I suggest you don't use it. I don't. I did when I first started, and I found that it was drying my nails out too much. I already have issues with dry skin because of health conditions that I didn't need to add that into the mix, so I don't even, I'll show you what I'm talking about real quick. I didn't even take it out of the package. So when you open this up, you'll have your nail file in here and your prep pad. And this is what I'm talking about, nail prep pad. I don't even use it because it's alcohol prep pad. same thing that I would use at work to clean off skin before I put a needle in or something. I don't use it, I just throw it away. So here's the other side of this one. Going to take that off. Going to peel the plastic tab off. Discard that sticky part. And then I'm going to take my other index finger and I'm going to start with the curved end towards the finger. And I'm going to try to align that up. And I missed. Didn't like the way it laid on there. So guess what? If you need to peel and stick a couple of times, you have that option. It's not going to hurt anything. Solids are a little bit more harder to apply than glitters. It took me a while to get solids down. So there, for the longest time, when I first started wearing them, I didn't even order them because they were hard to get on. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Glitters, you can kind of, if you tear one or mess one up, you can kind of piece over with another piece of the glitter, and then when you get all done, you can't tell that you did that. Alright, so there we go. So another nail done. Just got my thumbs left. Ooh, what did I do with my package? Oh, I dropped it in the floor. When I went to show you guys the packaging, I dropped my nails into the floor. So let me grab that. Alright, so I know that's not going to fit my thumb because it's the next one and it's too small. So I'm going to leave that intact, plastic and everything over. It's going in with my pile over here that I'm going to reseal for another time. I know for a fact that this one is too big. This is the biggest nail that they have, and it's too big for my thumb. So I know that this other thumb one is going to fit, but I'm going to show you. Size it up. Now I have got longer thumbnails than regular fingernails, so I don't know if this is all going to fit on one nail or not, so I'm not going to cut it. So I got a feeling I'm going to have to get into the other side and use the other thumbnail one on that package. So I peeled the backing off, peeled the little tab off, going into my cuticle. Don't like the way that's looking like it's going to lay. Didn't like the aim of that one either. Third time's the charm there. Perfect. So, let's see if you guys can see. I don't know, I may have enough if I do this just perfect. So I'm going to roll that just under the nail just a little bit. And then I'm going to tear it. And let's see if it, you know, it's not going to fit traditionally like that. But it will fit my nail if I do it non-traditional and take the leftover from the side. So I'm going to go sideways on this one. I think with this design, it's not really going to matter because it's still going to look good. So don't be afraid to go different directions, whatever you need to do to get it on your nail. It's still going to look good. Now you don't have your thumbnails now that you've got them covered up to do the edges on the thumb, so that's why I like to have a cuticle stick. Let me tuck that under a little bit. Okay. And you don't have to have a steel one. A plain wood cuticle stick will work just as well. And I use it all the time on other people when I put their nails on. So I'm going to take this one, has got a really sharp edge to it. And I'm going to take, and I'm just going to kind of go right between the skin and the nail. Between the skin and the nail. I want to get that little bit of excess off there. And I should be able to just peel that away. Perfect. And that's my thumbnail. Not doing a video and doing this on your own and when you're watching TV, it doesn't seem like it takes that long. I usually do these at night when it's my time, quiet time, and I'm usually throwing something on TV that I like to listen to or watch, and I will sit there and do these when I'm watching my TV at night. Get that little piece off there, and I just did the same thing to that nail. I took my cuticle stick and I just went right along between the nail and the skin and got the excess off. Kind of tuck it under a little bit, and that is a full set of nails. I can do whatever. I could go to the bathroom if I needed to go to the bathroom. I could go wash my hands. I could go wash dishes at the kitchen sink. These aren't going anywhere. So I wanted to show you that before I did the next step. I take it a step above. I'm a nurse. I'm washing my hands all the time. I'm hand sanitizing constantly at work. So I like to put an extra layer of protection. And this is, I don't know if you can see the name of this. It's OPI Natural Nail Strengthener. I found it and I've bought it at Walmart before. I've just gotten to where I get it on Amazon. Trying to see if I can get the name to show up. But anyway, I take and I put this on, and they do a Sally Hansen quick nail dry top coat at Walmart. That's really good and really fast drying. That works just as well. But I take and I throw a top coat on, and I do that on each of my nails. I'm not going to sit here and make you watch me do that. And then I sit here and I will let it dry for 5 to 10 minutes whenever it's just not tacky anymore, and then I'm good to go. So that's that. And then I'm going to show you in a minute what I do with the rest of my leftover nail strips there.